If you are a new teacher, I have a few tips for you. Hi guys, if you hear some noise in the background on this video, it's probably because Adeline is playing here in the office. Hopefully I'm a little louder than she is. Tip number 1 is use the bookings page to enter the classroom, not the classroom page. I've heard of teachers who have tried to use the classroom page and then they end up going into the wrong classroom because they're all just kind of listed in an order there, and you can't always tell which one you're supposed to go into, or it's easy to get them mixed up. So it's easier just to go over to the bookings page and you can see your whole week schedule there, which is a lot easier, and then you can see, oh, this is my 6:30 class, my time. You click into it and then you're in the classroom. Have you ever had a kid who takes just a little bit longer to process the information? If you have, then you might understand that a lesson can take a long time to go through. Those 25, 27, even 30 slides that you have to get through, you might not be able to get through all of them. Now, I'm not endorsing skipping slides or not doing the entire lesson, but sometimes it's just really not possible to get through every single slide if you have a kid that maybe was placed a little bit above his level. So here's the tip. Tip number 2, how you can skip slides without the kid seeing that you're skipping slides. Because you know that your Apple rating can go down if you don't cover everything and the parents or the kids know that you've skipped some slides. So you can go to the bottom of the PowerPoint and there's a little gray box in the left-hand corner. You click on the arrow and out slides a gray box that covers the entire bottom of your PowerPoint slide. Only you can see that though. And then in that little box, the little white box, you can type in the number of the slide that you want to skip to. And voila, you've skipped to that slide. If you need to skip a couple slides to the goodbye slide so the kid doesn't know that you've actually skipped some slides in the lesson to get to the end, then you can do that. Again, I'm not saying that you should skip slides, but inevitably you're going to have a kid that you're not going to be able to make it through the whole lesson. So that's a little trick so you don't get a bad Apple score. Tip number 3 goes along with tip number 2. If you're going to be skipping slides, use your phone. On the app, you can view the PowerPoint slides before class. After class starts, the PowerPoint goes away and you can't view it anymore on the app. But if you click on it before your class starts, then you have the slide to go through while you're teaching class. And even if you go through the slide the night before, sometimes because you've already looked at so many PowerPoint slides, it's easy to forget what comes next. So I like to just be able to flip through the slide so I'm a little prepared and I'm better able to guide us to the next slide. Also, just in case you didn't notice the little timer at the top of your classroom screen on your laptop, there is a timer in the upper right hand corner that tells you when exactly your class is supposed to start, and you also know that that's when you're supposed to have the PowerPoint pulled up on your phone. Otherwise, it'll disappear like I said. Number 4 is kids can't see the lines that you're drawing until after you let go of your mouse. So when you're trying to help that level 2 or level 3 child read some simple sentences, the kid actually isn't going to see what you're underlining until you unclick your mouse button. So if you just read the entire sentence and you underlined it, the kid isn't going to understand, oh, he is right here now reading this word. It's better if you underline every single word for that child. Number 5 tip is give your child 5 stars. Your students expect 5 stars. I've mentioned this before because it's such a big deal. I didn't realize it. I would give my students like 2 or 3 stars depending on how well I thought they did. But no, you have to give them 5 stars unless they are just absolutely crazy and jumping all over the room while they're doing class. And then you need to tell their parents, obviously. Also, if you give them 5 stars, I found, at least in my personal experience, that your students are more likely to return to you for a second class. Number 6, final projects. There are 3 different times that you go over final projects. In lesson 5, you're going to be going over it. That's the first time that you are going to be introducing it as a teacher. That's the first time you'll be introducing it as a teacher. But I've heard that they have seen it before that time. They have information on it outside of what you present to them in class. So don't stress if you feel like you're running out of time and you can't cover all of the information that you wanted to about their final project. The next time they're going to be seeing it is in level 6, and that is their assessment. So at the end of the assessment, you'll probably want to make a little bit of time to just quickly run over that. In lesson 6, you might want to ask them what they chose, and lesson 5, what final project they're planning on doing. Maybe that teacher wasn't able to fully cover it, so then you have another chance to explain it to them, ask if they have any questions about it. And then the last time they'll be seeing it is lesson 11, right before it's due in lesson 12. So you can just make sure that they understand everything that they're supposed to do, ask them if they've already done it, and see if they have any final questions about it, and remind them that in the next lesson, they need to show it to their teacher in order to get those points. Hopefully these 6 tips were helpful to you guys, and maybe you learned something new. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, please, and subscribe if you would like to see a few more VIPKID videos. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.